Hello, friends. It's Miss Erin today with a fun virtual story time for you. Thank you so much for joining us today for our virtual story time. Today, we are going to sing a fun, silly movement song about 10 people sleeping in a bed. We are going to learn how to do sign language for Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. We're going to have a fun felt board for a story that you may have heard before. And we'll learn a nice, quiet bedtime song in another language. But first, we will start the way we usually do with the song Hello Friends with a little bit of sign language. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Thank you so much for being with us today. The first song that we're going to do is a little silly, and you're going to want to stand up for it. It's called 10 in the Bed. We're going to count down from 10, which is actually a little bit more tricky than counting forward. And we're going to have some fun movements to go along with it. So stand up and let's sing that one together. There were 10 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 9 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 8 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 7 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 6 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 5 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 4 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 3 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 2 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There was 1 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So he rolled over and he fell out. That one was so fun. I love that the little one falls out of bed on his own the last time. All right, so now we're going to learn to do the sign language motions for the song Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So we'll start with twinkle. This is twinkle. And star. So we'll start with just that part. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Well done. Let's try it one more time. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Nice. And then wonder, I wonder who you are. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Let's do it again, just that part. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. And then we'll say, up above the world so high. try the whole thing up to that point. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high. Well done. And now diamond. This is the sign for diamond, like a diamond ring. Like a diamond in the sky. That's the sign for sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Excellent. Let's do the whole thing from the beginning. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Excellent! That was really fun. And sign language can add some more fun to a song, but it's also a totally different language of how to sing. And I think it's pretty interesting to learn how other people communicate sometimes. Now we're going to have a fun flannel board story, and this is based on the book Papa, Please Get the Moon for Me by Eric Carle. Here's the moon, and we've got a couple of stars, and here is Monica. And Monica loved the moon. She loved to watch the moon at night. And one day she said to the moon, "Moon, I wish I could play with you. Will you please come down so I can play with you?" And the moon said, "Oh, I am far too big for you to play with me now. But every night I will get smaller and smaller and smaller until finally I will be small enough for you to play with. And then you may play with me." So Monica watched, and every day the moon got smaller and smaller until finally it was just a tiny, tiny sliver of moon. You can barely even see it. And then Monica said to her father, "Papa, will you please get the moon for me?" And he reached up as high as he could reach, but he could not reach the moon. And so her father climbed on a very tall mountain, and he brought a very tall ladder. And he climbed the ladder, and he got the moon for Monica. And Monica was so happy. She played with the moon, and she tossed it in the air, and she caught it again, and she threw it all over, and they had a great time playing together. But the moon kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller until one day it disappeared. And Monica wondered, where did the moon go? But then, a few nights later, she saw it very tiny up in the sky again. And slowly, night by night, the moon got bigger and bigger and bigger until he was his full size again. I think that is such a sweet story. It's so fun to think about being able to play with the moon and thinking about a man taking a high ladder to a very tall mountain to get so high that he can reach the moon. It's a really fun one to read. That is Papa, Please Get the Moon for Me by Eric Carle. So our last thing today is that we're going to learn a new quiet goodnight song in another language. And this song is in Spanish, and it's called Yo Te Amo, which means I love you. And this is a really nice one to sing at night when you're just laying in bed and getting ready to go to sleep. And you might want to hold a blanket with you while you sing it. Or you might want to hold a favorite stuffy and get really cozy and close your eyes and just not think about anything and just get really, really tired and rest. Yo te amo, yo te amo, all day long I'll sing this little song to you. Yo te amo, yo te amo, darling, I love you. And the second verse is in French. Je t'aime, je t'aime. All day long I'll sing this little song to you. Je t'aime, je t'aime, darling, I love you. And the last one is in English. I love you. I love you. All day long I'll sing this little song to you. I love you. I love you. Darling, I love you. I love that song for bedtime because it is so quiet and sweet, and I love the different languages. So thank you so much for joining us for virtual story time. We'll end by singing Goodbye, Friends, because it's been so wonderful to see you all today. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.